Hey, how's it going, boys? Welcome back to another episode of the Late Night Pickle. It has been a while, and it's been a while on my main channel too. Um, so this is kind of a on a whim episode, but I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and specifically, I've been thinking a lot about my favorite YouTubers from back in the day, which probably for like the fifth time you're hearing this now. Call Me Carson, Jay Schlatt, basically anyone in the Lunch Club from back in the day, all that S&P Live group. But I've also been thinking about the fact that I'm 20 years old. And so, what kind of significance does being 20 have to me? It's the fact that Jay Schlatt was 19, Call Me Carson was 20, Ted Newson 21, that all these guys, that's their age when they start finding a lot of success and making money off of YouTube and streaming. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, it stresses me out a little bit. So the question I'm asking this week is, do you have enough time? Have you been using your time well enough? When is time running out? And I guess there's not really an easy way to answer this question. I mean, of course there's more time, hopefully, given that I don't keel over and just croak, kick the bucket. But it's just looking back at those videos, they're VODs, so they've got like their sub count in the bottom left and stuff. And it's like at first it's like 500 subs, so that's like a little over $1,000. Then it's 1,000 subs. Okay, well we're talking about like $3,000 now. And then it starts getting crazy. 5,000 subs. Guys, it's $15,000 a month from just turning on video games, hitting go live, and then just playing with your friends. And that's the part that stresses me out. I've talked about before, maybe even just the last episode, but right now I'm just working at Walmart and then on the side kind of teaching kids percussion for money. And if I'm being completely transparent with my finances, for me, that's about a little over a couple grand. And that's the part that really, really irritates me. I'm not saying I'm mad that these guys were earning more money than I am. In fact, I'm glad because in my mind, it kind of leaves the window of opportunity open for me to go and do that stuff. But the part that really irritates me is, and this kind of sounds arrogant, and I don't mean it in this way, but the part that irritates me, for lack of a better way of saying it, is the fact that it just hasn't happened to me yet. I've got the friend group that we all have a lot of chemistry. I did I did so many uploads week after week. And where did that get me in the end? It got me, like, I don't know, maybe blacklisted? If you go look at my main channel towards the end of my little long stint of uploading weekly, it started doing 3 views, 5 views. If I didn't view my own video multiple times, 2 views. And I'm not exactly sure why. I know I got a little lazy with the thumbnails on some videos and would just kind of use AI or something. But even those videos would get at least like 20 views. And you hear it from your favorite YouTubers. Any kid who's ever thought about doing YouTube has obviously looked up on YouTube how to get big on YouTube. And so, of course, I've done the same thing probably a million times. And, you always hear if your numbers get low, just keep going, keep pushing. It happens to everyone. But whenever they talk about their numbers getting low, I always talk about your numbers may be low, but you're still going to gain subscribers. Not the case. When you see a random, like, small video pop up on your feed, you always see it's like 20 views, 30 views, 50 views. And you're like, oh, wow, nice. It's recommending someone small for once. But you never see 2 views, 5 views, 7 views getting recommended to you. And that's the part that I don't want to say scares me, but it puts me on edge. I feel cautious with YouTube about that. So I don't really know what I should do. If I should make a new channel. I mean, I kind of switched over to Twitch now because it's apparent to me that YouTube, they, something happened in the background, I swear. Like, even when I first started YouTube, my first ever upload that was like my style of content got like 60 views pretty quickly. And then, of course, it plateaued. But I'd be very happy with that right now. I might start uploading again. We'll see. But I don't know, man. It irritates me. But it's the fact that I was going at it so hard on YouTube, thinking, yeah, if I just keep doing this, I should see some growth. I did see some growth. That's the thing. And then it quickly fell off to the point where I started asking myself, is anything going to happen anymore? But I don't know. I just felt like rambling. I'm 20 now. S&P Live, a lot of those people were 20. They were raking in thousands of dollars. And then here I am raking in a couple $1,000s a month from actually having to go and clock in and do work. And I'd really like to not have to do that. But anyways, the song for the week is going to have to be Fly, Eagle, Fly by the Marshall Tucker Band. All right, I hope you guys have a good stint of time between this upload and the next one. But see you in the next one. Bye, guys.